unavoidable, isn't it? Ain't a person alive that hasn't been a victim of being lied.
It's week 5 of the National Football League. And coming up, we'll see the workhorse, Jonathan Taylor. He was steady for him on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Colts and the Bulls, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 24.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Bulls of Omaha taking on the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for this visiting Omaha club, it's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't...
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Richardson to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. He's got a man complete. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. A big play there for Indy. And even 40 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Richardson. Under pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends of what we've seen so far.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
Now ETN to start the drive. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way you press the hole, absolutely perfect.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade and Mulliken. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They'll have very good starting field position here as they try to break our tie. And they start 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The numbers for Woods last week, 6 catches, 68 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
It's 3rd and 1.
Richardson to throw off play action. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 18-yard line.
And that's caught by the tight end, Branson. Touchdown, Colts! Kylan Branson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 10. A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Lawrence. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DJ Waddle got off his spot quickly and got to the quarterback.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Taken from just outside the 30. Oh, he shifts past him. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Richardson looking to throw this. The short throw pulled in by Woods. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Now it's Richardson. To the right side, complete to Taylor. No gain, and it's 2nd down. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Josh Downs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. That time, a 9-play drive. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now here's the Omaha offense getting set to go now. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Lawrence going to get his guys to go quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence over the middle. He's got his tight end Ingram. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 36. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Lawrence going to throw again. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. He's got his man. That's Woods on the out route. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now 2nd and 5. There Richardson back to throw it. Looking for Woods again, and he finds it. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. Will be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll begin out in Houston, and it's the Lions who hold on to the lead in that one. Amon-Ra St. Brown, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll head to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home at Acrisure Stadium. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. Isaiah Pacheco with 2 touchdowns there. Lastly, let's head to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati to see what's happening with the Bengals. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Chuba Hubbard, 2 touchdown runs on the afternoon. We saw a strong first half out of the mobile quarterback, Anthony Richardson. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the counter, Etienne. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And they'll go again with Etienne. Shoves him away. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Colts to take over. They were losers a week ago to the Texans, but they're on top right now as they start this drive out 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw. A short throw pulled in by Woods, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Pittman's first catch, good for a first down.
That's good for a Colts. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Pass complete. He's got Woods streaking across the field. And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. Well, there wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And, partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have the size advantage on just about anyone trying to cover you, and you use your body to create some space.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Richardson working from the gun. That's complete to Pierce. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Richardson to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Play action. Now Richardson. He's got Granson over the middle. Touchdown! Kylan Granson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now here's the Omaha offense getting set to go now. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the 31, here's second and a couple. From the shotgun, Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
They got a completion there. That's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Now Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And then Omaha, first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He's got Watkins on the out route. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Number 6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the Colts 28-yard line.
On play action, Lawrence. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
They'll try to run for the first with Taylor.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 8 and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Colts, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Omaha, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.